Well, hey guys, it's Janice. How are you? I am so glad to be back. I am so happy to be back here. I have to tell you, the reason that I have been absent is because, well, to be honest with you, I'm over here living my best life. Okay, this is exactly what happens when you get free of a narcissist. You start enjoying life and you stop thinking about all the crap and the damage that they do to you, and you start living your best life and saying, wow, this feels amazing. This is love. This is peace. This is serenity. This is everything I ever dreamed of. Trust me, it's coming your way. But I wanted to jump on here today. Oh, a couple things exciting to tell you. I changed my name back to my maiden name, and I am so excited. Yes, it's a process. Change the credit cards, change the bank accounts, change the driver's license, change everything. But you know what comes with that is a sense of freedom. Every single time, every time I get a new credit card in my new name, I'm just like, whoa, hello, I'm back. So I feel like so free and I feel so fresh because even though that name is associated with my business, I've also started a new business without that name. So my current clients know. So everything is just moving wonderfully, exciting. I'm so happy. Everything is moving in motion and I'm just living my best life. All right. So a couple things that I wanted to talk to you about today is please never stay silent. I know that I have gone into grave detail about this in the past. I have said, tell your story. Now, you don't have to necessarily tell your story on YouTube or a public forum like I chose to do. You don't have to do that. But here's why it's so important to tell your story, okay? So as you know from previous videos, I have had many women reach out to me on Facebook and mention that they have met my ex, and because he is so great at talking smack about me for whatever reason, they do their due diligence and research me and find that I have a story to tell about him. And so they reach out to me more as a, hey, I'm a little concerned because he's reaching out to me, but you've stated some things about him and blah, blah, blah. True, okay? Hence the reason I've told my story. So there's been probably over the last 2 years, 25 to 30 people, all right? And I've told every one of them, to be honest with you, I've said, run for the hills, run, please, just leave, just run, save your soul. That's the number one thing I say. So March 16th, I get a message from a gal, and I'm just gonna read, I'm not gonna say her name, obviously, but I'm gonna read what she said to me. She says, I just started, well, first off, she's so gracious. She goes, do you have a free minute? And she says, I just started talking with your ex-husband today. I met him on a dating site. Figures, because he's praying, he's prowling, right? He's on the prowl. I did some Facebook snooping and found you and your post about being 2 years free of narcissism. I'm guessing I should run now, but I wanted to reach out to you first. The wives for exes will always tell the truth. And that made me laugh. So of course I messaged her right back and I said, wow, okay. Girl, you already said it. Run, please run. Okay. So anytime somebody reaches out to me, I always tell them about my YouTube channel. And I say, if you really want to know the truth about this person that's reaching out to you to date and become this magical man of promises and blah, 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 watch my page, okay? Watch my YouTube channel and you'll see. You'll hear the abuse, okay? So her and I talked for a little bit, and my gosh, I mean, these women are, they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful souls. And I'm so grateful that they reach out, because if they didn't, then they would not know. They would not know the truth, right? And as women, and I know men do it too, do your research. Do your research. If you are dating anybody, listen to what they're saying about their ex. Google things about them, okay? Look at Facebook pages of their ex or exes. In this case, this man has many, and see what they say, okay? And you all know my story about, his ex-wife whom he disregarded as the biggest POS on the planet. She's not, girl. And her and I talked again about 2 weeks ago because the narcissist is back to not paying child support again. So that's funny to me. But anyway, so I will gladly help her again. And he specifically told her, do not have Janice help you with legal paperwork. I'm happy to help you, girl. You know that. I will always help you. So anyway, so that's one thing. And then her son is getting married. And of course, my ex is not invited to the wedding. But you guys, I have to tell you how karma works, okay? This is crazy. So I'm not going to the wedding, but her child, my ex-husband's, the narcissist oldest child, is getting married on my birthday. And the ex, his father, is not invited. And I just thought that was so crazy because I'm sitting here thinking, wow, you're not invited to your own child's wedding, but now you always have to understand that your child got married on my birthday. I love it. Congratulations. You know who you are, okay? So I thought that was great. I just was like, that was a chuckle that I had to have with myself. Okay, all right, so fast forward to yesterday. So got another Facebook message, but this time it's from a guy. No, he hasn't switched people or whatever. He hasn't turned into the other direction, I should say. But this guy says to me, he says, Janice, my soon-to-be ex-wife is dating your ex. It appears that he may not have been the greatest person from your post. And I'm like, oh my God. So now I've got ex-husbands or soon-to-be ex-husbands from people that are dating the ex. And mind you, the two messages that I'm referring to are a matter of 2 to 3 weeks apart, okay? The first gal, March 16th, and then this guy was actually, he had Facebook messaged me on April 2nd, but I have been so damn busy. I have not been on Facebook, so I didn't see his message until yesterday. But he goes, it appears that he didn't pay child support. I don't mean to contact you out of the blue, but I just want to make sure my 15-year-old isn't going to be put in tough situations down the road. So this guy found out through his son that my ex is dating his soon-to-be ex-wife. Hey, they're free to date, absolutely, right? Totally fine. But I am so grateful that this guy reached out to me because he is more concerned about his son. And I said, well, I told him everything. Told him about my YouTube channel, told him about, my friend Christina, you guys all know about, where the ex moved in with her the day he was served with the order of protection, and tried to manipulate her boys. So I said, absolutely. And I told my friend Christina about it. And she said, oh, you tell this guy, message me. I'll tell him everything he needs to know about how, the narcissist financially tried to destroy me in 7 days. Okay. So as I was talking to this gentleman, he told me that it was weird that his soon-to-be ex-wife all of a sudden has started to reach out to him and ask for more financial help. Wow. Let me guess. The narcissist is already trying to tell this person, right, that she should be collecting more child support or whatever when he can't even pay his child support. So, we've been talking a little bit, and then here's the kicker, guys. Really? This is the kicker. He tells me, and I said, well, somebody saw the narcissist, one of my friends, saw the ex-narcissist. I'm sorry, this sounds crazy, right? This should be on Dr. Phil. Saw the narcissist walking a dog about 3-4 weeks ago, in the midst of all this craziness. Saw him walking a dog in Gilbert, Arizona, which is right next to my friend, and actually, ironically, on the same street that my best friend Nick lives on. You guys have all heard my stories about Nick, right? So it's so funny. And they go, well, I wasn't sure it was him until he turned around and I saw the last name on his jersey. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, this guy's crazy. Like, what is he doing? Is he shacking up with people every week? Is he walking dogs to make money? What is he doing? Anyway, so I asked this gentleman, I go, hey, does your ex-wife happen to live in Gilbert, Arizona? And he goes, I go, because somebody saw him walking a dog. And he goes, no, she lives in Mesa, Arizona. And I went, oh dear God, because I live in Mesa, Arizona, guys, okay? And he tells me the cross streets. I go, seriously? Are you freaking kidding me? So the narcissist has been talking to this gal, the soon-to-be ex of the guy that reached out to me. He's already pretty much moved in. And guess what? He lives less than a mile from me. A little weird, don't you think? So the 15-year-old son of this guy and the girl that's now dating my ex has mentioned to Dad that the narcissist is a little weird. And I just said, listen, please, please guard yourself, protect your son, and just open your eyes, okay? So anyway, so it's beautiful how everybody can come together and just talk about these people, because if we stay silent and we don't tell our story and we don't tell others what we've been through, these people reaching out to me would never have reached out to me. And all of these women, 25 to 30 women over the last 2 years, they might have had to go through what I went through. So I'm looking at it as, oh my God, thank you, Jesus, for saving these women from this man. And so nobody's going to tell this woman, he's not going to tell his soon-to-be ex-wife about the fact that we've chatted. And I said, that's cool. You know what? Stay out of it, because you don't want to come across as the psycho ex interfering in her new dating life. I get that, right? She's going to have to figure it out herself. But I did end with that and say to him, I pray for her. I know her name. I know she lives very close to me. And I went to Salad and Go today, and I'm literally at the cross streets of where he is now living. And I'm like looking around going, he doesn't know what I know that he drives, but I do. And I'm just like, really? This is so stupid. This is so stupid. But I'm in a point in my life where he doesn't have any power over me. But I just want to encourage you guys, please don't stay silent, no matter what you're going through. If you don't want to go on a public forum, tell your friends so your friends can tell their friends. Let people know, because narcissistic abuse is so terrible. And if we don't speak up and shine our light, people are going to continue to suffer. And I don't want anybody on this planet to ever go through what I went through. All right. And I know you don't either if you're in a narcissistic relationship. All right. So anyway, all right. Love and light to all of you. All right. Talk soon. I will be back. So excited. Have a wonderful night.